Hello guys, I have a theory about Hello Neighbor. If you watch Blitz, he has a theory that the house is like in the cutscene where there's a car crash in Alpha 1 is not the same house. Okay, well, he looks back because your house is scooted up against that house. He looks back. Does that mean that he probably knows you're there then? Because neighbor surely isn't up blind. So, is this neighbor nice? Because when you walk up to him, well, he's just sitting there. So I'm sure we all have friends that's mean and stuff. We tell him be nice. It's his brother, his identical twin. And he is trying to be, and he lives close to them because he loves each other. My theory is that this theory brings us to the mannequin theory. In Alpha 2, you can see the neighbor tackle the mannequin. Does that mean that neighbor died? His brother, his twin identical brother, died. The mannequins. You see what I'm trying to say? Their loved ones, the people in their family, they're trying to bring back. They're putting their souls in mannequins. Because you hear tapping in the beginning of Alpha 2. If you go in ghost mode, you can see it's a mannequin. So, then the brother is a clumsy and mean and stuff, but that's Alpha 2. There is a different neighbor in Alpha 3. Because, okay, I'm not trying to relate to Minecraft or anything, but this is my theory. In Minecraft, you get more health with a golden apple. Golden apple's on a picture frame in Alpha 3. Another neighbor. He has messed up. He has created a monster that you see at the end of Alpha 3 with the big hair and claws, whatever. That is what they created. That is what I want you guys to know. The mannequins are haunted, they're possessed, there's different neighbors. Nice neighbor, naughty neighbor, clumsy neighbor. There's more neighbors. There's a whole family of neighbors. And this is my opinion about Alpha 4. Alpha 4 is all the three houses stacked on top of each other. Except with no doors, that'd look weird. That is the Alpha 4 house. And a little extra. And, well, it brings us to, in Alpha 4, I think, the monster thing, I'm just going to call it the monster thing throughout the video, possesses all three of the neighbors, and they put their houses together, and there will be 3 neighbors. And the monster, which makes us up to 4. And the pre-alpha house. Yeah, I'm going to count that. There will be 5. They are going to create 5 alphas. And then once they create that 6th alpha, they have all 6 houses stacked on one. If not, at least 3, 4, 5, 6 neighbors. There's going to be 6 alphas probably. I think the mannequins are becoming evil. And that is why in Alpha 1, you see a mannequin pointing to the closet, trying to say, hide here. The neighbor in the mean mannequins are trying to kill you. That is one of my theories on why the mannequin points to the cupboard. I have created theories and put them all together to create this one thing and others. I have to say that in Alpha 3, that neighbor it's either that theory or this theory. That neighbor has broke in to the Alpha 1 house and killed his brother, the other neighbor, like from the Alpha 1. Then he builds it and extends it. Then you move and you're like, why am I always by this stupid head? And I actually think that you get a kick out of it. Like, because, like when you're trying not to smile or something, when you're embarrassed, you're like, that's kind of what his face looks like. He's trying not to smile, because then the neighbor would actually probably stab him in the freaking chest. That brings us to this theory. He gets a kick out of it. He tries not to smile. He's angry all the time, like that. He's angry all the time. His eyebrows are always like that. Dip, 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 derp. He is the neighbor's son. They look a lot alike. That's why he looks like that. His dad would get mad at him if he thought it was funny. And that is also one reason the neighbor has such a big house. Here, we'll get to this. If he's a grown-up, because you see he's growing a freaking beard, then the neighbor has to be old. The neighbor has, in Alpha 2, this is only Alpha 2, has taken parts of the Alpha 1 house and taken your house and make it into that. And the neighbor will not talk because he's never talked in his life. Because he can't. We'll get to that in a minute, in another video probably. I haven't really thought of that. I haven't thought of that yet. Anyways. And you get really mad about that, and then you're trying to see why he's doing that through his window and stuff a bunch of times. 3 times. Maybe. It's going to be 6. I swear to God. And you see the basement. Now, about the basement in Alpha 1, you see it's just light. Walk in there, and it leads to Alpha 2. It leads you into a body because you are a ghost in Alpha 1. I mean, anybody can clearly state that. You're a freaking nothingness. You're a ghost. Okay. You go into that basement at some point. After he closes it and buries you, you get out. You kill the neighbor, and you go through the basement. It leads you into a body that's driving the car across the street from the neighbor in Alpha 2. Which leads us to the Alpha 3. As I said, the Alpha 3 neighbor killed the Alpha 1 neighbor. That is how. The Alpha 2 neighbor is the Alpha 3 neighbor because the Alpha 2 neighbor. So he tackles the Alpha 1 neighbor, which makes him become the Alpha 3 neighbor. I mean, not the Alpha 1. He doesn't. Yeah, it's basically the Alpha 1 neighbor. His soul strapped into a mannequin. He's the Alpha 3 neighbor. A lot of you probably thought, same neighbor, they look exactly alike. No! They're identical twins. And that is my theory. But always remember, that's just a theory. A game theory. Sorry, game theory, dude, whatever, I forgot his name. I think his name Game Theory. Bye! Subscribe! Or I'll kill you. Just kidding, I won't kill you. I'm a 7-year-old. I don't even have knives.